Hello, my goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Spooky Lounge. As always, I am your host, Lucky, and today we have, not my favorite video to make at the end of 2025. It is the 5 worst horror movies that I've seen this year. Now, take into account before we get started, guys, that this is my list. You don't have to agree. Hopefully, you guys do agree. So, before we get started, if you guys love horror content just like this, click that bell to be notified anytime we post anything spooky or sinister. Like the video, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the Spooky Lounge and join the community today. Let's get into it. At number 5, we have none other than The Conjuring Last Rites. Yes, I was super excited to go see the finale of the Conjuring universe. I grew up on this series throughout the years, and it really grew my love of horror in general. The Last Rites, unfortunately, I'm here to report, fell incredibly flat. The overuse of CGI in scenes like the monster and the mirror itself, I felt like the story was a little bit convoluted. It went in so many different directions, and overall it just felt weak. I'm glad that it's over now so we can move on to some new horror. At number 4, we have Him. Now, in Him, I will say Marlon Wayans absolutely stole the show, per usual, for his acting. He is such a high-class actor. He really showed how diverse he can be. The problem is Marlon Wayans was the only good piece that I felt like really stuck out about him. The story never really took off, never really got settled in onto what exactly was happening, and overall just had an overarching lack of depth and perspective for our main character. And along the ride, there was some cool little cinematography clips and everything, but in totality, didn't hold the weight that I expected him to hold, especially as a massive football fan, as you can tell. At number 3, we have none other than I Know What You Did Last Summer, the reboot. I Know What You Did Last Summer was a classic series that got a lot of love, garnered a lot of attention, and overall was such a success. But I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 did not live up to the hype. I felt like this movie had some good bits in it, but overall it was such a weak slasher. We didn't really ever get to see the behind the scenes of these characters, or we didn't really get to care about any of them. I feel like as soon as we got to know these characters, most of them were incredibly shallow, didn't really hold any weight throughout the entirety of this film, so it was hard to really care for them or care about their death scenes or anything like that. And then on top of it, I felt like the slasher in general, right, just somebody with a hook, was kind of lame. The kills were very uninspiring in my opinion, and it just didn't hold up to the energy that the old films captured throughout the series. At number 2, we have Witchboard, guys. What can I say about Witchboard? If you haven't seen a review, go back and watch the Witchboard review. Don't watch the movie. Only good part about this film was Jamie Bauer Campbell. That's about it. The CGI in this film was atrocious. The story of this film was atrocious, and the writing and direction of this film felt like something out of a Hallmark movie. It did not hold my attention for more than probably 5 to 10 minutes. This might be a little bit skewed as well, because this was the only time that ever in a cinema we sat down and the movie just stopped playing, but the audio kept going for like a good 20 to 25 minutes. When they finally got the picture back on screen, they never rewind it. We just missed like a chunk of the film, so I had to go back and kind of see a little bit of clips here and there and piece it together. But other than that, like, Witchboard just overall had a very strong opening in the film, and the rest of it was so flat and heavy CGI, didn't land on the jokes at all. Nothing was quite scary about this film. It was probably one of the worst that I've seen overall, not just this year. And at number 1, the moment we've all been waiting for, my worst horror movie of 2025, Strangers Chapter 2. I hate it. The CGI boar scene, we can push past. The constant running away from something, like it was a constant chase scene, you would think would be kind of a cool idea for like a slasher film. It was not. This movie was so badly written. It was so badly produced. You know a movie is bad, guys, when at the end of our showing, they played Strangers Chapter 3's trailer to try and stir up some emotion or some reaction from the crowd. There were several laughs throughout the theater. The killers were super uninspiring. We'll see if the Spooky Lounge decides to go see Strangers Chapter 3. We'll let you guys decide. Honestly, if we go see it, we'll probably post some kind of question, yes, no, maybe so, some kind of poll for you guys. But other than that, yeah, I mean, that's about as close to a 0 out of 5 as it gets. So, With all that being said, guys, what's your worst 5 horror movies of the year? Did you guys like my list? Did you guys hate my list? What would you have changed in the list? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, remember to de-stress, progress, and let your mind rest. This is Lucky, and I will see you guys at the lounge in the next one. Happy New Year and happy holidays to all.